National Geographic study in 2015, it has been estimated that a 1 to 2 degree increase in global temperatures would be enough to melt the polar ice caps. This would create an increase of sea level rise of 230 feet. This rise in sea level would be enough to decimate coastal towns and villages, which comprise of over 40% of the world's population, or around 3 billion people. I've written 3 different independent research papers on climate change in the past, so I know what I'm talking about. Most people know what climate change is in general, but not many people know about its history. In this presentation, I'll be talking about how scientific and community change has influenced climate change over the years. Firstly, I will be talking about the origin and progression of climate change. Even though climate change seems like a fairly modern concept, it was actually developed over 100 years ago. The theory of global warming was first proposed in 1896 when Svante Arrhenius first proposed that there is a correlation between the burning of fossil fuels and an increase in global temperatures, according to A Brief History of Climate Change in 2013. Although these findings are now considered to be almost universally true, back in his day, the scientific community simply scoffed at his notion. It wasn't until the late 1950s that this community issue started to gain traction. This was due to more technologically advanced statistics and equipment that were able to prove his hypothesis. This, paired with an increase in media outlets and just media presentation in general, transformed this into a community issue. Now we'll be talking about climate change in today's society. We hear statistics about climate change all the time, and with good reason. According to a poll conducted by NASA in 2016, 97% of climate scientists agree that there is a dramatic increase in global temperatures over the past century. This increase was recorded to be between 1.5 and 1.8 degrees over the past century alone, and is increasing at an exponential rate, according to NASA. This is actually exemplified when you see that 10 out of the past 13 years have been the hottest in recorded history, also according to NASA. Not only has the scientific community adopted this theory, but now the community itself, us as individuals, has transformed this into a global issue that it has become today. With the addition of hundreds of media outlooks and presentations, this community issue has now informed people, or is now more informed in the average life, and people are starting to take action. With the addition, people are now starting to recycle more and waste less in an effort to reduce the effects of climate change. It seems as though us as a community is becoming more aware of our impact on this world. The idea had a rocky start, but through scientific evidence and its presentation in the media, it has grown into one of the largest community issues in our world today. As for me personally, I enjoy coastal cities, and I think it'd be a shame if the next time I had to visit New York, it'd be in a submarine.